All right, so let's just finish setting this up and then I can begin my first ever stream on YouTube. Yay! All right, so I just wanted to work on some head studies today. Ideally, I'd like to maybe draw like 3 heads, work on like 3 heads. We'll see how it goes. So yeah. I've been watching a lot of Christoph Young recently, so that's the reason I'm so inspired to work on heads today, because he is incredible. I also think honestly by live streaming I'm gonna be able to like force myself to be on here for to study for longer than I normally do, than I normally would. So I'm really looking forward to it. Yep. Already making mistakes. All right, let's try that again. Oh, okay. Just making sure I'm recording my screen. Mhm. Hello, Jano, the first ever person to comment on my live stream. This is my first live stream actually. So nice to meet you. Nice art. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate the kind words. How's your day going? Hope all is well. Appreciate you. Wow. Oh, thank you so much. Hello, Vincent. How are you doing? Nah, you guys are so cool. Oh my god. You guys are so kind. Yeah, so recently I've been watching this other cool artist. His name is Christoph Young. I don't know if any of you guys have like come across his channel. If not, you should check him out. But he's so good. So he's inspired me to work on heads today. Just watching his work, I'm like, yeah, yeah. I love art, but I suck at it. Oh my god! Like I think I've tried to have this conversation with my friends here. I truly believe anyone can get good at art as long as they just put in the time. Like there's many, like obviously you have to be a bit passionate about it to get through the sucky phase. Don't get me wrong, but I think it's possible for literally anyone to improve like drastically to the point where like they become a professional at art. So yeah, I don't know if you're ever like interested in that, I'd say go for it because it's 1,000% possible for you to achieve. It's like achievable 1,000%. If you break it down to like drawing for even an hour a day, I think that's what I do. To be honest with you, I only draw for like an hour or two max a day. I need to up my hours to be honest with you, but you would make you would like improve by leaps and bounds. Hello, William. Hope you're doing great today. Yeah. I don't know. I actually struggle with hair. Like overall, just skull proportions. It always just trips me up, which is more proof I need to study, to do more head studies. Also, like apologies for like the silence. I don't know if you find it unsettling. Like I'll try to figure out how to like get some like background music and stuff into my streams. I just wanted to not give myself an excuse not to stream today by saying, "Oh, there's no music," and all the little stuff, like just nitpicking basically. But yeah, so since like this is my first stream, I just wanted to get it out of the way. Um, but yeah, hope it's not too quiet for you. You gotta teach me. I mean, hmm. I actually might consider doing something like that. But to be fair, I am also like self-taught, so I don't really know a lot of like structural foundational stuff. Um, but I can like if you have any questions, sure, I can try my best to like answer them and like help you out if you're trying to improve. Like sure, that would be my pleasure. But believe me, it's the most important thing is starting. Like if you're really serious about it, then you just have to start, and you learn the rest as you go. You're too kind. Thank you. I try to make improvements every day. So what do you do for fun, Jano? What are you into? I mean, if you don't mind me asking. Hello, Cloud Eater. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing good. Doing good. Thank you for asking. And it's wonderful to meet you. Hope your day is going well. Yes, neck rendering is like I am getting. I'm at the verge of getting super frustrated because like there's a lot of folds in the skin, uh, and like I'm trying to not get pissed off by it. But yeah, I mean, I guess it's good fun. Yeah, that's the thing about art. You must learn on the job. That's the only way. No matter how many times you see anyone do it the right way, you must go through the annoying phase of figuring it out for yourself. Uh, but yeah, so I take it you draw. Like you also have like interest in art. I guess what are you into? Hair rendering is your favorite. That is like so. That's one of my weakest points currently. Hair rendering. Oh, you have a more cartoony style. Oh, that's super cool. Super cool. Hmm. Did you have the style like from the get go, or was it something where you started out uh on the more realistic side and then you evolved to cartoony? Tumblr. Oh, you mainly post on Tumblr and stuff. Oh, okay, that's cool. I think that's a platform I've never been on. I should check it out one of these days. Because I hear a lot of artists are on there. Like they post stuff there. Ooh, that's a good question. My art style started off as stick figures. Wow! So you've come a long way then. That's so cool. So what do you think about people who say like they can't get, like people who think they can't get good at like art, like they can't just pick it up? Would you say it's true or not? Oh, Tumblr is super great. It's very anti-AI. Ah, with amazing communities and things like that. I see. I see. Because a lot of the artists I like get inspiration from, like they are on Tumblr, and I've just never like gone around to like check what it's about. But I see why they're on it now. Because yeah, AI sucks. AI sucks, man. Oh my god. I think that's very untrue. Art is a learned. Yes, yes. It's never really talent. I 100% agree. I've been drawing since I was very, very young, and I'm still learning and improving every day. Yes, I try to preach that to my friends, but they just doubt it. They all just like chalk it up to talent. Like I wonder what that is, especially like as it pertains to art. The only way I can accept the word talent is if we agree that everyone has it as it pertains to art. I think everyone has the ability to pick it up if they just put in the time. AI is awful. Makes me sad to see people. Yes. I've never understood people calling themselves AI artists. That is a paradox if I've ever heard one. That is impossible. I have many friends who want to drop a doubt. Yes. And like dead ass, I think just 1 hour a day of practice. In a year, you would be. I think PewDiePie showed it. PewDiePie showed that, like, if you just spend some time every day or like often enough, you would make, you would improve by like leaps and bounds after a couple months, literally. But yeah, literally, it's not. Yes, it's not art. It's just prompts, and it's prompts that have like the works of people who have actually put in the time to like the prompts. What you actually get from the AI is the works of other people, just a mishmash of the works of other people, and these other people have put in the time and effort to improve, to work on their art, to develop a style, and then just for it to be taken by this freaking stupid AI is it's ridiculous, man. And then people would claim that as their work. Give me a break. Give me a serious break, man. It actually pisses me off. Exactly. PewDiePie had incredible. Yes, time and dedication. He's such a good example. Yes, yes. There is no human thoughts in it. Exactly. It steals. It's copyright infringement. Not to mention how harmful it is for both creatives. Yes, and that's one of my greatest fears. It's like there's not going to be. It's really going to stifle creativity in so many ways. I think it is. And I honestly think if the people at the forefront of these AI companies really cared about what's important, like they would have been able to design AI in a way that doesn't do that, right? Because look at me, I'm drawing digitally and like it's still art. I can still be creative and it's not the traditional like pencil on paper. You understand? I think there are ways where you can use technology to sort of boost the creativity of people or like give them tools so that they can explore and like push things for further ahead. But AI is not it, man. It's absolutely not it. It's it's hell. And anyone who's like any company who is into like copyright infringement, stealing the works of others to feed AI, like Adobe, for example. I don't use their software anymore. I just don't. Yeah. So frustrating. Yeah. I am still stuck on this neck. Can you imagine? Sadly, the creators are rich. Yes. Who profit off of those who can't fight back? AI can be useful. Yes, it absolutely can. And things of that sort. It is genuinely frustrating. Yes. 100% agree with you. Ugh. Like what's crazy? It's not just one one billionaire. It's like a multitude of them. Like for this neck, I'm really trying to show the folds, but I sometimes I'm able to do it the right way. Other times I'm just not. It's it's super frustrating. Tons of rich people who don't care about the consequences of their actions because they have the money to get. Yes, that's the world we live in. Absolutely, the world we live in. Money is king. Money is king. Yeah, let me see. How do I actually show this? Because I'm how do I show this? I would have to show you on my Pinterest. Hold up. It definitely doesn't look like the the reference like but yeah, just give me a sec. Um oh, you're a Procreate. Yeah. I have Procreate, but I don't use it as much because like the screen I'm currently drawing on is just wider and I like the like larger screen. So I hardly use Procreate these days, but yeah, Procreate is awesome though. Um, okay, so how do I figure this out? Or no, I think there's a way I can like drop a link in chat. I think that might be better because like my my I have to. You've given me something to figure out. Okay, so let me see. It's like a Pinterest image I'm using. But yeah, I'm just working on mastering, the proportions of the head, and then like values. I think I can never get enough of like studying values. Okay. Where are you? Yeah, got you. So, yeah, Pinterest is goated. Okay, let's see if this link actually works. Yeah, that's the. I hope it works. Hold up. Let me see. Yeah. So you can see how sort of far off I am. And that actually makes me realize that um but yeah, I recommend values to literally everyone. Value study. I think I want to push the eyes in more, like this eye. Um, okay. So now this is. Yeah, I try like initially I whenever I use a reference, I set out to make it look like the reference, like my drawings, but it never turns out that way. Yeah, they are. They actually are. I think I made a mistake from the right from the beginning, to be honest with you. But I just kept on going. I agree. They seem a bit far down compared to the reference. Absolutely. I think the overall head, what I have is smaller. I don't know. It seems smaller. Yeah. I'll have to build up to the point where I can actually maintain likeness. Yeah. It can get discouraging though. I won't even lie. Like it can get discouraging like when you're trying to get it, especially digitally where you can control Z however many times you want and then it's still not correct. It can get so frustrating, but I just try to look past that. Like if I miss getting likeness, at least I can like learn something about values. I can learn something about like hair. I can use it to study hair, the neck, for example, other things. So I try to like get something out of each study, basically. But yeah, exactly, exactly. So I try to look at things in that way. If not, I would be so frustrated. So something that really helped me, and I heard is to draw portraits with a pen where you can't erase and undo. Huh? Like just drawing, right? Actually, I think you're onto something. Hmm. I might actually try that maybe for the next head I do. Why not? Yeah, yeah. So you know what's funny, right? I actually started out um, drawing and not painting like I'm doing right now, and I don't know how to put it, but like I did make progress. But I guess I just got sidetracked when I like got into value studying because it's so much fun to practice like giving things form by just using shapes of like shadow and light, to just you're basically just like sculpting on a blank piece of like paper. And I got so addicted to that I just put drawing to the side. And I also got into coloring for a bit because like I think that's the one thing I fear the most so far. I'm so scared of coloring. And so like sometimes I go on these tangents where it's like, okay, this is going to be the time I'm going to conquer my fears of like coloring. And I never do, but I make progress and I have fun. So I think eventually I'll get back to drawing again. I think even for this, I might try it out this time around, like where I force myself to not erase and like to basically just like try to draw things once and follow through and just see how that goes and get into the habit of doing that. But yeah, that's a really good idea. Thank you for that. So is that like so that's like an exercise you still do even today? Mm. Yeah. Hmm. So do you is it only on Tumblr that you post your art currently? Do you have any on YouTube? Ah, you often doodle with with a pen in your sketchbook or in public. Ah, my friend and I swap sketchbooks in school. Oh, that's so cool. That is so cool. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. That's amazing. To have like an art friend. It's currently your sister's okay. All right. Gotcha. Okay, okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It really is. Like I've been out of high school for a long time now, but when I was in high school, we were into drawing, making realistic drawings with like pens and stuff. Yeah, you should. You should actually. You should for sure get into it like ASAP. Because why not? Right? More people deserve to see your work. That's what I feel. And I think if I can inspire one person to either learn or to practice when they haven't practiced in a long time, then that's super good for me. Like that's worth it. I want to make art videos. You should make one as soon as possible. If you have a phone, you can make one. Trust me, man. You should never put anything off. Yeah. My next stream, I should hear updates on your YouTube channel. You know, I expect to hear positive updates because I'm gonna ask you. I want to make videos about studying and yeah, yeah. Um, when I like make breakthroughs, I'll also like try to I also try to like make educational videos and like how I go about doing things. Like for this, like for the neck, for example. Once I figure it out, you best believe I'm going to make a video about like how to do these kinds of necks where there's folds on the skin and to represent it properly. Just things like that, because I think it'll be helpful to at least one person. I don't think I'm the only person struggling with drawing necks, as I have you as well, so I think that's just what helps grow the community. Because then the people coming after you would find it easier. They wouldn't be stuck in that frustrating phase for as long as you were. And it just helps the people coming after you to like improve. It helps the community overall. So, but yeah, back to the most important thing. I for sure think you should get to uploading videos. Yeah, yeah. Make one with the same name. Yeah, that helps. Yeah. After speaking with you, I'm going to check out Tumblr. You know what? Me too, actually. When I picked up this my art after like the longer hiatus, my end goal has always been to get into 2D animations because I'm into anime. Yeah, I'm into anime. So I've always wanted to be able to like make my own short stories, comedy, whatever, but like something that I can make myself because I would like to just have a thing where um there's nothing stopping me from creating any story I want, any story I think about. And like I could get my friends to be voice actors and actresses. Why not? That would be so fun. Yeah. What are you into? Like what kinds of stories? Actually, now we're on the subject. What are some of your favorite movies? As I asked the question, I actually don't know what mine are because I think there's like a number of them that I think would make the list. Huh. Yeah, that would be so fun. That would literally be so fun. Hmm. Ah, okay, okay. I really enjoyed sad movies. How fascinating. Perks of Being a Wallflower, Fight Club. Okay, Fight Club. I think I remember that one. I love The Shine. Oh, The Shining. Ponyo. Everything Everywhere. Oh my god, you just reminded me. I never finished Everything Everywhere all at once. I think I started watching it on a flight somewhere, and I never finished it. I don't know. I think I got sleepy or something. Not because of the movie. I was just tired. But yeah, I'm gonna have to go finish that because I remember it being like one of the best movies that came out the year it came out, and it's an emotional one. I hear also. That makes sense. Yeah. So yeah, I'm into anime. Yeah. But for movies though, I do still like movies. One that comes to mind, Interstellar. Interstellar is it's you can never go wrong with Interstellar, man. There's Interstellar. Let's see. Arrival was incredible when I watched it. I think that's like one of the few movies to have made me cry. Probably the only movie. Um, but yeah, I am into anime. I'm an anime head through and through. What about you? I don't know. I watch them at the movies, so I don't know if they would be on like Prime Video or Netflix or something. But you could check those. Yeah, I love anime, man. Attack on Titan, Jujutsu Kaisen. Um, I've watched so much. I think I started out watching Naruto, Bleach, Claymore. I've watched bits and pieces of like One Piece, but it's just too long for me to dedicate time. It's like so many episodes, but I do like One Piece. Yeah, JJK is insanely good. One Piece is yeah. That's why I don't want to watch it. Yeah, I've heard there's been a remake for so long now. Like I've been hearing it for years, but I don't know when it officially starts. But even after it starts, it's going to take. I'll let it like build up for a while before I get into watching it, because I'd hate to catch up to it. Yeah, well, Attack on Titan, you can never go wrong with Attack on Titan. Death Note is was good. Waiting for the episode, yes, 1000%. I hate that. You haven't finished AOT. Wow, I'm so jealous of you. What I would give to be able to watch it again, like with fresh eyes. Death Notes. Oh my god. I remember watching Death Notes and feeling myself getting smarter. Death Notes, my god. Death Notes changed my life, man. That's why I hate when people who don't watch anime talk down on it. Like watching anime is terrible or whatever because like they don't know. They don't know the life lessons you learn. They don't know. Makes me so upset. So much. Yeah, yeah. Of course I've seen Mob Psycho. Are you kidding me? Mob Psycho is goated. Mob Psycho is goated. An amazing Mob Psycho, One Punch Man. Oh my god. Don't get me started. Hmm. Oh, Mob Psycho is your favorite. That's a good favorite to have. That's an amazing favorite anime to have. You can't go wrong with Mob Psycho. And it's hilarious. I think One Punch Man and Mob Psycho are like made. They're written by the same mangaka, the same author. That's why it's so funny. Which one, Mob Psycho or One Punch Man, is your recommendation? Both, like for beginner anime watchers. Which one? Mob Psycho. Okay, okay, gotcha. Mob Psycho. You can never go wrong with Mob Psycho. Wow. But it's always cool to come across a fellow anime fanatic. Psyche K. That's you just hit me with memories. Oh my god, Psyche K. I almost died. Okay, so you see Psyche K, Mob Psycho, in some ways One Punch Man. There's this other one, Grand Blue. Grand Blue. Oh my god. There's just some anime, man. Gintama. I don't know if you've seen Gintama. Gintama is hilarious. Oh my god. Psyche K. Now, and I remember watching it on Netflix as well. It is so good, so funny. Oh, there's many shows. I think what I'll do is like I actually am going to take the time to make a list because I would like to have this kind of information handy for when I meet beginner anime watchers, so I can just like put them on some of the best. Yeah. Oh, but you should check out for sure. Grand Blue is hilarious. Believe me, Grand Blue will have you dying. Grand Blue. I'm sure there's more, but like not they're not coming to mind as quickly as I'd like. But yeah, I love me some anime, man. Gintama. Yes, Gintama. I remember mentioning that one. Gintama. Gintama is funny. But I think Gintama is like a long series though. So it's going to take some time. Like there's a number of episodes. Yeah, you just reminded me. Have you watched Hunter x Hunter? Hunter x Hunter. If you haven't watched Hunter x Hunter, you for sure should watch Hunter x Hunter. You would not regret it. You watch the first two episodes. Yeah, like trust me, when you get into it, you oh god. Hunter x Hunter, you can never go wrong. Um it's so good. You heard right. It's incredibly good. I wonder if you have, but the hair shine. It looks. Oh, thank you. Yeah, the thought was in my head. I'm like, I don't know what I did, and this is what I hate. I don't know what I did, but it just ended up looking good. Uh, I get frustrated when I feel like I arrived at the right thing, but I don't know how I did it. I have a drawing where I did the skin rendering amazing, but I can never really. Yeah, so many of my drawings are like that, and then when I post them, oh hey Fega, look at this guy. Oh god. But yeah, and when I post them, I have people saying teach me, and I'm like, I don't know what I did. I don't know how I did that. I can't teach you, unfortunately. I mean, I want to teach myself. God, if you bless, bless, bless. But yeah, make sure you check out Hunter x Hunter. For real, you won't regret it. Just chilling about to make dinner. If you're into weirder animes that make you think, Charlotte is amazing. Okay, okay. It's a 12 episode anime and it has so many plot twists. I was in love. Okay, okay. All right. Yo, Fega. Okay, go. Make sure you have a sumptuous dinner. I hope you eat and go to bed happy. Eh? Yeah, if he can tell you about Hunter x Hunter, it's amazing. I don't like the. Fair enough. Well, I hope you're energized after eating. Energized enough to work on the video. How about that? You must take my well wishes. Oh yeah, good for you, man. Yeah, and let me know what you think, and I'll make sure not to spoil it for you, cause you deserve to actually watch and experience everything the right way. All right. Um, I think I'll soon get tired of drawing this and then move to a different painting. Move to another head. Yes, keep it up, keep it up. You will thank yourself. Just trying to put some finishing touches to the hair, like all these ends and stuff. You for sure thank yourself for avoiding spoilers. But yeah, I'll check out Charlotte. It looks, oh, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, this is how I'm able to still continue, because if it didn't look cool in spite of it not looking like the reference, I'd be so pissed. So I try my best to at least end it on a good note, so that like it's still what I feel is postable. Yes, tell me how you like Charlotte. It definitely starts out kind of slow, and it will feel repetitive, but then it will make tons of sense. Okay, okay, I'll take your word for it. All right, appreciate you, man. Okay. It sounded like I came at the end. What do you mean? I'm just. This is just the first one. I have like I think two more references or three more to work on. This is going to be a full day of head study. Nah, we've just we've just started. Oh no. All right. All radio and no head. Love it. Let me eat fast so I can be grinding. Oh, okay. No problem. Thanks for tuning in, bro. Hmm. Catch you. Ooh. Hmm. All right. Um. Okay. I think I'll. What I might do is I'll just export this, then move to a different layer. Oh, let's see. I guess I'll just go with Oh, what got you into arts? I actually, that's a good question. I actually don't remember. I have to think. Let's call this 12. Why not? Okay. Okay. What got me into arts? Let's see. Hmm. Hmm. Wow, that is a powerful question. I don't know why I've never thought about that. I mean, if I were to guess, I'd say probably like I might have seen my older brother drawing, and then I'd say, let me get into this. Yeah, I think it was something simple. It was something pretty simple. What about you? I think like that's probably, yeah. Oh, you're the oldest. Wow. How has life been so far? I know it's tough being the oldest child. But yeah, I'm the second child in the family. Second son, second born, basically. Something pretty similar, actually. My mom is a good. Oh, and that's pretty much what we got. Yeah. Wow, that's so cool. Hmm. I think yeah. So it's probably like I got into a lot of things by following my by just like seeing my older brother or maybe like some friends doing it, and I'm like, yeah, let me try this out. And then maybe what made me stick with it is like because I ended up liking it. You understand? So it definitely has its own. I love my younger sister, but she definitely grates on my nerves. Oh, okay. So there's two kids in your family. Oh, okay, okay. Wow. I can imagine. I know I got on my older brother's nerves. We're four in my house. Like there's two boys, two girls. So my older brother, me, and then my two younger sisters. They're twins. So there's four of us. But yeah. So I guess you you were the trendsetter for your younger sister, I guess. I wonder if your experience so far is one of being the what's the word, the lab rat. Like where your parents try out, they learn how to parent with you, and then they're easier on your younger sister. Is that how it is for you? Oh my god, she's 14 and has a new talking stage. Four siblings. I'm barely managing with one. How did you manage? No, I was the troublemaker for my junior sisters. Actually, I gave them hell. So now I'm paying them back for it by being the best brother possible. Um. Oh, they've literally. Oh my god. Nah, that's jokes. Wow. Wow. But yeah, I do not envy first firstborn children. I absolutely do not. It's fun to be the chaotic one, definitely. Have you ever gotten the chance to be that? Like, did you have your get? Have you ever had your get back moment? I sort of accidentally tore the door. This doesn't just supposed to be arguing. Okay, okay, I believe you. I believe you. A happy accident, I imagine. Oh, so I see. I get the picture now. Very happy accident. Okay. Oh, okay, okay, okay. But still, must have felt good. But yeah, so in my own case, I was very much the troublemaker, both for my older brother and for my junior sisters. I was terrible, terrible. Oh my god, I hate to even think about how much of a troublemaker I was. Oh my god. I think the nose is a bit too big. I was just getting a bit silly. Huh. I was the most selfish prick of a kid. I mean, I had my moments though, like where I wasn't selfish, but I think generally I was really bad. Oh, I really like the angle. Yeah, yeah. I think that's why I picked this reference. I think it's going to offer an interesting challenge. Yeah, you live in, yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Well, I guess now like you and your sister are pretty close. One would imagine. Got to practice different. Yeah, from the yeah, you should. So one of my inspirations actually is he's late now, but it's Kim Jong Gi. I don't know if you know him, but he's insane. He's like a master. He's a master artist. Sort of. I feel like we've gotten closer to passing. That's great to hear, man. That's great to hear. For sure, for sure. You should cherish that, man. Siblings. What does he post on? Oh no, he died. I don't know how many years ago, but I think it was a heart attack or something. But you can go check. I think I don't know if you know Proco. He's like one of the most. So he's one of the most popular arts YouTubers. Proco literally went to Korea to do like an interview with him. His name is Kim Jong Gi. I think I'll type it in the chat. Kim Jong Gi. Yeah, he's insanely good, and like he can draw from any perspective, and like it's all from his imagination. If you go see his work, you would be mind blown. And I think it would inspire you really to be like, okay, I think I should actually go learn this. Yeah, Rocco did like two interviews with him, and many of like the most accomplished artists basically looked up to him. From imagination, literally, that's all he would do. He would draw the most complex scenes you can imagine from his head. His visual library is it was out of this world. And like you know how people when they go like on trips and stuff to like countries they've never been to or to places they've never been to, they would take pictures. He would record it in his sketchbook. Like he would draw what he remembers in his sketchbook. So he would have like sketchbooks, and it's like an album for him where he can tell you where he was by looking at you can literally tell where he was at by looking at his work. He would draw the environment, and this he would do it after the fact for some of them anyway. and he literally would draw everywhere, like at the restaurant. Yeah, yeah, it's insane. I remember watching him for the first time. I think it was also Proco, like the Proco video I saw, and I was like, "There's no freaking way. There is no freaking way that's possible." From imagination is crazy. I'm so impressed when I can draw from. Yeah, yeah, like, and there are actually people. There are people I follow on YouTube. Like I'm subscribed to them, and they teach you how to go from not being able to draw from imagination to you can draw anything from imagination. I think there's like clear steps to get there. It's just you have to follow through. If you can follow through with it, you would be able to get there actually. Like, cause that's pretty much what I was doing before I got. I don't want to say sidetracked, but like before I got so hooked on value studies and like understanding form and stuff. But yeah, I need to see. Yes, yes, yes. It's literally on his YouTube channel, Proco's YouTube channel. Kim Jong Gi. Like you can go pull it up and like add it to your watch later. It's like two videos. One of them, I think it's like the interview. The second one, he takes you through like one of his sketchbooks. It's like a sketchbook tour. The second video, both videos are insane, insanely good. Like they are inspiring. Yeah, yeah. This angle is super tricky. Oh, this is going to be your first sketchbook tour. Wow, first of many to come. I hope. One thing I actually have noticed with my heads is I get the proportions wrong for the side. I think the ears generally end up a bit too close. Too close for my liking. Okay, I have to make sure to also flip the canvas. Okay, I think it still looks good. Oh, I appreciate the words of encouragement, man. Oh, okay. So this time around, let's see. Oh, no. Okay, so I'll be 2 seconds. Yeah, sure, sure, sure. Ooh. Oh, welcome back. I'm actually curious. What's the history behind your name? Like the name of this account. I remember you said this is your sister's account. I wonder if you know. Cloud Eater. Such an interesting name. I originally made it, but my sister started to use it too. Oh, okay. I used to have a bird named Cloud. My friend called me Cloud Eater too. Yeah, it's a cool name. That was way back in middle school. Oh, yeah. And it's one of the questions I like to ask because I find it fascinating how we arrive at the names we answer sometimes, like for maybe our accounts or whatever, like our social media. This eyebrow is so interesting. Yeah, yeah, same, same, same. So you also have a sketchbook as well, right? Like currently. I wonder if you've ever filled up any of your sketchbooks, like used up all the pages and like they have drawings on them. I wish I Oh, that's cool. I wish I did that. I should really get back into pencil drawing and stuff. I've only recently filled up two and I'm working on this one. That's so cool, man. Like when you get into looking at sketchbook tours and stuff, you'd see how cool it is that you would find it cool that you actually managed to do it because you get to see it's like an album literally. It's a walk down memory lane. It feels that way. Like when you watch other artists um, take you through their old sketchbooks and stuff, it's like wow, it makes them remember where they were at, like when they did certain drawings, like what life was like, and I really hate that like I wasn't into sketchbooks. Like it's definitely easier for me to draw with pencils and pens since I'm still in school and stuff. I have the time to, yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. I can see that for sure. I do try from time to time to like doodle, but I don't know if this happens to you where because I've been using digital software for such a long time. Like I try to zoom in on the piece of paper, and I remember I can't zoom in, and it pisses me off. And then sometimes I actually try to undo using on Procreate you can like double tap the screen or something to undo undo some mistakes you've made and stuff. And then I would actually try to double tap the paper, and it would just like, oh my god. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on, man? So yeah, it just I'm chronically digital now. Yeah, it's a double tap. Yeah. Oh my god. I need to check out my sketch. I need to check out sketchbook tours. It's so inspiring to see other people. Chronically online artist edition. I'm telling you, man. Ooh. Hmm. Uh, I don't know. I'm not liking the way this is turning out, so I'm going to try to like save. This is not giving me what I want specifically, but I'll figure it out. I don't know. There's with me. There's something so important about starting right and like getting a good feedback from your drawing. Something that also helps me fill up sketchbooks is having original characters that I can write about. Oh, you actually design OCs. That's so cool. That's so cool. I'm trying to build up to get into that, but I'm such a critic of myself that um I just be feeling like I'm not at the right skill level yet. I don't know how to explain it, but I just feel like now I need for me to do justice to my characters. I have to up my skill level. Da da da. Just gotta go with the flow and see what. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're right. I understand that. What actually helps me a lot is music songs that make me. Oh yes. Do you know? You just actually reminded me of why I wanted to get into animation. What inspired me to want to get into animation is two things: Arcane and Into the Spider Verse. Watching those two pieces of like just top tier animation, I'm like I can do this. I want to be able to do stuff like this. And they one thing they got so right was the mix between music and like the animation, the scenes, the characters, like they fit the music that was playing all the time, no matter what they were doing. And I think there's such an interesting um sort of untapped, there's something untapped in that, like the collab between just music and art, and like the raw art form itself. It's so, yeah, they're goated. Both of them are such inspiring pieces of just top tier animation, like storytelling, whatever you want. I remember finishing season one of Arcane, and I felt so dead inside because of the cliffhanger they left us on. I'm like, oh my god, I have to wait for 2 years. I was so mad, but at the same time, I was so happy because it's like it was so good. I'm so sad, but also like, yeah, Spider Verse isn't coming. Yeah, that's true. Across the Spider Verse, there was also that nasty cliffhanger. Oh my god! But I think that was more bearable for me anyway, cause Arcane season one, it ended with her shooting rockets at the council, and it just went dark. I remember almost killing. No, no! I almost just. I wanted to explode. I'm like, how can you end it there? But so part of what helps, what consoles me with the time it takes for these things to come out is because you know it's gonna be peak when it comes out. Like you know they're taking time not because of some bullshit, but because they're actually putting in the best. They're taking time so that it can come out to be the best possible thing they can put out every time. So although I like get sad and stuff, like oh my god, it's going to take a couple years. I just understand as well. But the ones that piss me off is the ones that take time and then they turn out to be trash. I hate, so it's like don't waste my time. It's going to be beautiful animation, beautiful music, beautiful storytelling. The and you best believe they're going to go hard with whatever character designs, world building. Like, oh my god, everything is just going to be top class. I'm going to be there. Yeah, 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 yeah. IMAX, IMAX 1,000%. It's one of those movies I am going to watch more than once at the cinema. I must enjoy every second. I will get my money's worth. But yeah, oh, same thing with Arcane. Arcane, man. Oh my god. I think to an even higher level. I don't know why, but their music. I think it's because it's like Riot Games. They just know how to make good music. Man, bringing back such good memories. Every frame holds so much. Yes, so much detail, so much character. Like there's so much individuality to the art style of both of them. Like there's a lot of originality. And then Spider. Oh, wait! There's a Spider Punk movie coming out. What, dude? Tell me you're not joking. What? How am I just hearing about this? Oh my god. Wait, so okay, it's going to come out. Oh, it's going to come out after Beyond the Spider Verse. Oh, that's going to take some time then. Shit. 2030. Oh God. I wonder how much life would have changed for me by then. That's so far into the future. Oh my God. Hobie himself took three. Whoa. Yeah, because I know. I remember seeing some insights into like the making of the movie, and they talked about how Miles Hobie was animated on threes or something, like a different frame rate from everyone else, and that's so in line with his character because he hates labels. He always likes to stand. Oh my! Like there was so much thought that went into everything in that movie. Like nothing you saw was a mistake, was a fluke. Nothing. Like I got the. It's only for Arcane and Spider Verse I did that thing where I actually went and got the book. Like there's this art book you can get for Into the Spider Verse, Across the Spider Verse, and Arcane. Like there's a book that shows you the early designs and stuff. It's like this cool collector's book that you can. Oh, I ordered it on Amazon. So cool to have. Yeah, yeah. I think they. I mean, I don't know if they. I think they should still have it available. But it's like I had to get it. There's one for Arcane, one for and you actually get in the Into the Spider Verse one because that was the first installment of the movie, right? You got to see the the different styles that it could have ended up being, like for the entire world and stuff. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forget how much it was, but and it was worth the money, man. It was worth it, 1,000%. I wasn't. I was so happy I got it. But yeah, the Into the Spider Verse book, you actually get to see the early iterations of like what they wanted the characters to look like, the world, things like that, and you get to actually learn how much goes into building the world. Then the Across the Spider Verse, obviously the world has already been created, the art style has already been set up. So it's what you see in the next book is all about like the details, like how they want the different iterations of, say for instance, Miles Morales's suit, his spider suit. Same thing with Spider-Man 2099, things like that. You just see all the little details, the thoughts that went into it, bro. Mind blowing. Yeah, yeah, it is, man. It is. Like we still listen to the Spider Verse music over here. Like the music is just that good. Yeah, yeah. The books, man. Like I get so hyped listening when certain songs come up from any of the playlists. It just takes my mind back to when I was first watching the scenes for the first time, and I was just jaw dropped. Elevate. Oh my god. Yes, yes, yes. Yep. I'm sure you remember the scene where Miles takes the quote unquote leap of faith in Into the Spider Verse. That song, incredible. Part two as well. Like Across the Spider Verse, there's some bangers in that one as well. Just all round amazing. It's a leap of faith. Oh man. Yep, yep, yep. That's the routine. That is the routine. That's how it goes. Many people. You're not alone in that. Yeah, yeah. Same. Same. Wow. Invincible. FNAF. My own character, Spider Verse. Wait, FNAF. What's that? Sorry, I don't know why it's going over my head. I feel like I should know this one. Invincible. Invincible. I'm gonna be honest. Invincible. I feel like the animation let me down in like the subsequent seasons after season one. I've been so sad at like how. I mean, Five Nights at Freddy's. I've never seen that. Hold up. I might need to add that to my list. Five Nights at Freddy's. Wait, I might have seen it. Wait, I'll have to check. Five Nights at Freddy's. Why does that ring a bell? I've actually never seen this. It's a horror game. Oh my god. Okay. The only horror games I've played are Resident Evil and Outlast. Those were fun. That was like back in the day, like in like 2020 or something, or 2019, when I used to stream on like Twitch. I was a gamer back then. They made a movie with five more coming out. I've never heard. I don't know why I've never heard of it until now. That's so interesting. Okay, guess I'll look out for it. Resident Evil is. I'm a big horror. Okay, okay, that's so cool. Like, do you get jump scared easily? Because I remember Resident Evil. It was Resident Evil 7 I played, and it was scary. Another insane watch, Archive 81. Okay, so hold up, hold up. Let me actually make a note of these. Five Nights at Freddy's. Then Archive. What did you call Archive 81? Okay. Charlotte. Um. Okay. All right. All right. I have all of them. Good. 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 Always nice to add to the list. But yeah, like horror stuff. I like certain types of horror. I wish I could get jump scared easily. I love it when media makes me scared. but it's difficult to do so. Really? Nah, I get jump scared easily. I think for me, what scares me is the play, because in horror films, I've noticed that they really know a good horror film has to have a blend of using the right kinds of sounds with the scene. Like they use all them violin heavy scenes, like where you hear the violin at the jump scare moments, and that adds to that I think it's the sounds that get me more than anything, and then the abruptness of the scenes, you know. But yeah, I don't know. I have to get into a zone to be able to like do horror stuff. On most days, like if I do anything horror, it would have to be like in the daytime. For sure, it would have to be in the daytime. I ain't about to be looking over my shoulder at night. I wonder if that stuff happens to you, like where when it's dark, like after you've watched something scary, like if you have a shirt on a hanger and like the lights are off, it starts to look like a it starts to look like a scary person. I don't know, everything just starts to look scary. That would happen to me. So I'm like, nah. I'm going to watch this in the morning, so when the lights are off, I can still see it's a shirt on a hanger. um, yeah, no way. Miss me with that. Miss me with all that, man. I wish, yeah, like a year or so, I used to be too. Oh, true crime and stuff, and I ended up freaking myself out so much. Oh my god. I mean, I don't think I get freaked out by true crime. I'm trying to remember actually. I don't think I get freaked out. Um, but I can get creeped out by certain scenes for sure. Okay. So what am I doing next? I think it's time to move to the ear. Wow. So did you take a break from true crime after you freaked yourself out, or you were like, nah, I need to just catch my breath for a moment, and then you went back to it? Big break. Okay. What were you watching though at the time? Oh, you went back to fiction. Okay. $2 here. Jeffrey, okay, it makes sense. I think it makes sense. I I understand now. I perfectly understand now. That checks out. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. I'm never just fascinated enough to check true true crime stuff. I think I watched the Zac Efron Ted Bundy one, and I'm like, yep, that's it. That's it for me, man. I wasn't really scared or anything. I was just creeped out by it, and it always baffles me why people find like serial killers interesting. You know, I'm like, why? It's super creepy. Like serial killers can be so creepy, man. Okay.
I don't know. Yeah. Watching things like that made me sick, and I know people were like, "Oh, I'm so this and that." Ah, nah. I just don't. I just can't. I just can't, man. Nah. My biggest fear is being and having awful things done to me, and then ending up on some podcast. Why the girl does Highlander talking about how she was unfazed by it, bruh. That is so oddly specific. I messed with it though. I guess you've watched a lot of those podcasts, haven't you? My mom and sister watched a lot of stuff. I would watch it. Oh, yep. Always the ladies. They be finding that so fascinating. I can't understand it. I like my little fake. Yes, like Jeepers Creepers. I don't know. All of that. It's I think it's good fun. To be fair though, I also like watching people play horror games. I think that's my thing. Like, I obviously don't like the jump scares for myself, but for others, oh god, it's heaven. I love watching those. Like, you get sign me up for those any day. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Like, what actually got me fascinated with horror games is watching PewDiePie back in the day. Like, when PewDiePie would play Outlast. I remember watching him. This was like 2013, 2014. Like, he played Outlast 1, and it was so entertaining and funny. And then Outlast 2 came out a couple years later, and it was just, I'm like, yeah, that's when I think horror games as a genre was still just like popping up and like gaining fandom at the time. So it just became super fascinating. And yeah, like when the thing is, and the games are really good. They're really well made. So although you get scared, you have a lot of fun. Like, it's something where you look back on it and you're like, I was scared out of my mind, but that was a fun freaking game. I think these days there's like co-op horror games. I think I remember seeing one as Phasmophobia. I don't know if that's the name of that one, but and then there's like horror single player games. I know there's like there's an Alien game I had seen where you're on a ship and like you're the alien, you would have to hide from it and stuff, and obviously like play the story, but you would have to hide pretty often. And I would watch clips of people getting caught by the alien.
And it would be hilarious as well. But yeah. No. So I would for sure choose um being scared over being creeped out. 1000%. 1000%. Like it's not even a debate in my mind what I would choose or what I would prefer. Wow, I'm really taking my sweet time with this drawing. I don't know why, but bruh, I think I picked a tough one. I'm personally a huge Nightmares fanatic. So okay, yeah. So that actually leads me to an interesting question. Do you get scared? Like, do you have nightmares? Like, and then when you wake up, do you actually are you actually scared, or do you think your inability to get jump scared in reality it doesn't play a part in like dreams? Do you get what I mean? I'm actually curious about that. Oh, thanks, the Rendon. I just saw your message. Appreciate the feedback. Like I've always wondered about that. Like for people um who are able to like just not get jump scared as much or at all, if they take nightmares seriously, like I don't know, or if they actually do be getting scared. I personally have aphantasia, so I don't dream a lot unless I'm on oh, something like that. I get stress, anxiety, dreams, but I haven't had nightmares in quite a while. Oh, okay, gotcha. Hmm. I'll be honest, that's the first time I've heard of the term aphantasia. I wonder if you could go into just some light details on that, like what it entails specifically, just to make sure at least I understand it. If that's okay. Aphantasia. Things like this make me so grateful for the the ability of humans to have such varied interests. Like there's really people who were so interested in like this concept that they discovered there's this phenomenon called aphantasia. You know, just the variability of the interest of human beings is so fascinating. It's basically having no mental image. Huh? Like how you can close your eyes and imagine an apple, then see the apple. I can't personally see it. Oh, it's just all black and stuff. Wow. Wow. Do you know all my life I've been that's the thing. It's it's always good to learn stuff. Like you learn every day for real. All my life I had been operating under the assumption that we are all able to just imagine stuff. Wow. Now it makes sense when you said earlier about like the aphantasia for drawing from imagination. Ah,
Because I remember you. I think you mentioned it earlier or something. If you close your eyes and imagine an apple, how well can you see it? Five being nothing and one being you can see. I mean, I'd say like a four. I'd say a good four for me. Like most of what I draw from imagination, a lot of what I draw from imagination, to be honest with you, I I'm able to keep it. I'm able to keep it steady in my head before it starts to blur out. Like so for me, it's for me it's like this, right? Um, if I want to draw something from my imagination, there's two ways I can do it. One is I can just draw as I go. So like there's not really much in my head, but just by virtue of muscle memory, the muscle memory I've built from drawing thousands of heads, for example, I can just put together a head. But then the second way is like I can have like an image of how I want something to be. And the practice for me, what I actually try to get better at is holding the image still long enough for me to put it down on paper so that it matches what's in my head. I don't know if that makes sense. So I think how an improvement for me, my metric for improvement in terms of being able to draw from imagination is that I can hold the image longer in my head before it starts to like blur. So when I think up something, it's clear for like a couple, maybe like, I don't know, I've actually never timed it, but it's clear for a while, and then it starts to blur, and I never like get it back as I'm drawing anyway. I never just get it back. So that's like what I sort of struggle with. I don't know if I hope I explained that well, but yeah, it's just about like keeping the image still long enough. That's the exercise I do. Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so and Fantasia. Wow. Maybe thumbnailing could help. Keeping around a small sketch pad. Yes. Dude, you be coming up with like the best ideas. I think I don't know where I sort of like developed this way of dealing with things, but I like to brute force my way through stuff sometimes. So it's it always comes as a surprise, like when I hear a very simple solution, a very like promising solution that's like, oh my god, that's why didn't I think of that? It's because I have this tendency to try to like, oh my god, I failed this. There's no way I can do it. I have to try again and again and again. So sometimes I actually tend to get insane or practice insanity by just bashing my head up against the wall until I do it a specific way. So yeah, thumbnailing. I think it's an ego thing, to be honest with you. It's for sure an ego thing. Um, would you do art classes? I mean, I'm I'm open to it. It's just I don't know. I don't know how. I would have to like figure it out. But yeah, I'm definitely open to it. Definitely open to it. I think. Um. Hmm. I'd have to think about it. But like, if you for now, if you have like any questions or something that I could help with, I'm surely going to help out.
Thank you, Terror. Thank you. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. Thank you for the kind words. Okay, but yeah, my ego gets in the way as well. I gotta take my yeah. So it's in the process of like trying to get better at stuff that I've discovered certain things about myself, like pertaining to ego anyway. One of the things I've learned is, for some weird reason, I feel like I'm not okay with sucking at something I've never done before. And that's weird. And I think a lot of people are like that. Like when they try a game out for the first time that they've never played and then they suck at it, they think the game is shit, you know, or not. We can go past gaming. If it's like art, right? If they try it one time and they suck at it, like pretty bad, they just lose all interest or they lose all hope, or they're like, nah, this is a shitty hobby or whatever. Like, and I realized like that is tied to ego for sure. The irrational belief that you shouldn't suck at something you've never done before is it has to be like indicative of like how insane your ego is. And a way I found to deal with that is to give myself less things to suck at in the thing I'm just trying for the first time. So what I mean by that is, say for instance, like I want to get better with using color, right? Get better with using color. I won't try to practice with a reference that is like that has insanely complicated kinds of colors to it. I don't know if you get what I mean. I can start with like lips as opposed to a head, right? Because if I suck at it, it's just okay. I just suck at lips, right? I'm not sucking at like head. I'm not sucking at like eyes, nose, lips, ears, things like that. I don't know if that makes sense, but it's like I've realized that that's a way I've been able to like deal with my ego. You know, it's by simplifying what I have to learn and what I'm trying to do to the point where it's bearable if I suck. You understand? Like, I know one thing for me was like when I started out with trying to improve my imaginative drawing, right? I started out with just drawing heads, like just tons of heads. And then from heads, like when I mastered heads, I moved to, okay, let me see. Yeah, it's why a lot of people give up on that or turn to A. Yes, it's so sad. You give such a unique insight. Yeah. It was something I recently like found out. So I drew many heads, right? And the thing was, I started out pretty bad, you know, but because it was just one little thing, which is just heads, I was able to stick with it, even though I sucked on many of the days, like in the beginning. But if for someone else, what they would do is they would try to get better at not just the heads, but the torso and the legs and the arms. And like that's just too many things to try to juggle at once and be good at. And your ego won't be able to handle the reality of like being terrible at all those things at the same time. So you want to get to a place where like you set realistic goals. Let me not say realistic goals, but like you like I said, you give yourself as few things to suck at as possible that you can manage and still stick with it, you know, while you improve. So yeah, so I don't know how we got into this conversation about ego though, but let's see. I remember you mentioned the thumbnailing. I hate when this happens, like when I'm talking about something and I forget why. But yeah, I for sure think people would go a long way and they will be able to stick with whatever endeavors they're in if they simplified. If they just simplified what they had to do or what they're trying to learn. And like they started with something they can manage. You know, they don't
bite off more than they can chew, pretty much. Splitting, yes, absolutely, absolutely. Intersections and stuff. I got to take that advice. Yeah. So just in my own experience, right? Because I've also gone through and I'm still going through the anatomy learning phase, to be honest with you. Um, what I did was I started out with heads, right? I drew heads from multiple angles, like pretty much every angle I could think of, and then once I would first of all start with using references, then um after that I would let me just switch this to another layer. After that, after I mastered heads well enough, I moved to the upper torso. So I would just draw heads from different perspectives and try to I would draw, first of all, I would draw the torsos many times, and then once I got decently good at it, I would then try to connect the heads with the torsos. From there, I would try to then switch the perspectives, draw the heads in multiple perspectives, and try to match it up, like find the matching torso for it. Just little things like that. And from there, like you're just like going from you. I remember the way I actually like described it. The way I described it was like this: you start out with, when you're learning anything, you start out like with a bungalow, for example, like a tiny house, right? And everything inside that house is your comfort zone. That's your comfort zone. Outside your house is, just to make it make sense, it's like winter, cold, chilling winter, right? And your goal is to increase the size of your house from, but in order to increase the size of your house, you have to leave your house and collect raw materials or wood. You have to go cut wood. You have to go do things outside of your house, bring it back to your house, and then use it to upgrade your house. So from a small building, it can become like a 1-story, then a mansion, whatever it is. And what many people do is they try to, when they leave their house, they try to cut down a forest and carry that back. But no, like that doesn't work. So what you want to do is like you want to get to a point where when you leave your house, you like cut down one tree first, bring it back, because you can't stay out in winter for so long, right? Because you're just starting. You cut down one tree, you bring it back, you use it, you expand something. Maybe you make a furniture in your house or something. So slowly but surely, like you're expanding that comfort zone. You know, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing, and then you start to integrate what you've just brought in into your comfort zone, basically. And if you do that long enough, you will get to the point where like you have a mansion and like you won't feel like shit in the process, right? You won't feel like crap. But yeah, it's I mean, I guess to each their own, but I really think that would go a long way to make people not be so discouraged on the front end, like when they try it out for the first time and it doesn't work, you know. But yeah, ego, man, it's the cause of the downfall of so many people. It's what makes a lot of dreams end prematurely. Oh my god. Thank you. Yeah, ego is the mind killer. That reminds me of Dune. I think in Dune it goes, fear is the mind killer. Oh my god, Dune is another great movie, by the way. Another incredible movie, the Denis Villeneuve Dune movie. Fear is the mind killer. The instant death that brings desolation. Wait, hold up. You haven't seen it yet? Oh my god, what I would give to be you right now. Wow. What I would give to be you, to be in your position. Dune Part 1. Okay, so Dune Part 1. I'm not going to spoil anything for you though. I'm just going to Yeah, your fresh eyes, man. I'm just going to tell you the experience. So part one split it split the audience. Like there were people who liked it and there were people who didn't like it. So I don't know if in the event that maybe you don't like it, part two, everybody agreed it was an incredible movie. So if in your own experience, part one ends up not being super interesting. I thought part one was incredible. The world building was insane, but not everybody thought that. And I think that's valid, right? But if it turns out to be the case that like you found part one to be a bit slow or whatever, stick with it, man. Part two will blow your mind and it'll be worth it. That's just all I'll say. But you should for sure check it out immediately. Oh my god. So hold up. The statement you made, ego is the mind killer. Where did you just make that up without the reference of Dune? If you did, that's incredible. It's very difficult for me to hate a movie. I'll 100% watch them both. Wow. I'm sure Hollywood wishes every audience member was like you. No, I was quoting another show where they kept saying fear is the mind killer to another character, and the character was getting frustrated. Really? I thought it's a Dune thing. Yeah, it's like one of the most popular phrases in Dune. Like the book, because you know there's like the books, right? And yeah, it's from the books and stuff. Wow, I didn't know there was a different movie that used the phrase. Oh, interesting. Wow, wow, yeah, dude, your fresh eyes. I'm envious of your fresh eyes right now. Wow. Okay, so let me start filling up these white areas. How do I go about this? It was like an indie show on YouTube. The title has. That's a wonderful disclaimer because I was about to just scream. Get fatter now. Oh my god. Who thinks of that name? I'm weak. It's just something the creator found. Yeah, it is legit funny. Uh, it's just. I also haven't seen Dune. Oh wow, man, I'm so jealous of you. Dune blew my mind, man. I sadly didn't watch the first. Very good show. Second episode was wild, but okay, okay. I just love how my to watch list has exploded today. So has mine. Yeah. I mean, you are one of the rarest people I've ever met. Like the amount of things you've yet to see is crazy. I'll check in with every movie. Oh yeah, I'd appreciate that, man. just to hear your thoughts so that we can discuss for sure. I feel like a fake cinephile. I need to. You absolutely do. No question. I mean, to be fair though, I think yeah, okay, yeah. I stream like this daily. Funny enough, you caught my first stream. Today is my first stream, like my first art stream. I'm planning to make it a daily thing. If that changes, I will for sure let you know. But for now, it's going to be a daily thing. I've not yet figured out like what would be my ideal time, but I think this time works. To be honest with you, so um it might be same time every day. Yeah. What time zones? I'm in I'm terrible with time zones, but I'm streaming from Canada. Well, Canada is a huge country. I'm streaming from Ontario, Canada. I don't know. Well, right now it's 10:46 p.m. What's the time for you? I'm horrible with time zones. Oh, okay. Where are you? Oh, same time. Okay. Wonderful. Yeah. But man, as far as like first streams go, this has been so much fun. This has been great. Those kind of sell, yes, they actually do. They actually do sell it in bags, but you get used to it. Oh, I'm in America. You do know, like America. I've just stopped paying attention to US. There was a time, like right after Trump got in, that it felt like there was news every day. I just got tired, man. I'm like, yo, I can't. So okay, so it's sold in bags, yes, but like the bags come with a jug. It works actually. It works. Like obviously, like you. It's weird when you first see it, but it actually works. It's so bad. I hate this. Yeah, I've been hearing that, and there's so much like I don't know if it's called like fog of war, but there's really a battle in the media. Like you don't know what's true anymore because it feels like sometimes I hear Trump side say, "Oh no, we're not cutting Medicaid, this one, that one," and then like I hear a different side say he's cutting Medicaid. I don't know what to believe at this point. I'm like, yo, you guys just man, I don't know. The world has just turned to crap. Milk in bags. Well, come here and try it out before you judge. I guess that's all I'll say. Try it out before you judge. You might just get used to it. It's hard to make. Yes, it absolutely is hard to tell what's true and what's not. He claims he's not cutting it, and that yes, you see what I'm saying. But it's just the cost and that's one of the reasons I love Canada, man. The healthcare is, I mean, it's not the best, but it's way better. I would much rather have these problems than what US has. 1,000%. I might have to. I love milk. Yeah, yeah. Oh, I need that. Oh, I was in hospital. Family is dreading the medical bills. Wow, man, that's awful. Yeah, shit. That always just pisses me off. Like America could have, and not just America, in many things, like just the way we know what we are supposed to have, but certain people don't want us to have it because it's against their interests. I hate that so much. I hate that so much, man. The powers that be just don't, because there should be no reason why healthcare isn't more accessible. So it really, that's one of the things that actually pisses me the hell off. And the thing is, you be paying taxes. So like there's the money for it, there's everything. It's just there's people that don't want that. The pharmaceutical companies want to make money. So yeah, that's it. Man. Like at this point, okay, even if say for instance they want to make that the argument that okay it shouldn't be free, right? Because it's someone's labor, fine, but it should be super affordable. Like the prices you guys be having to pay for basic stuff is crazy. It's ridiculous. Yeah. I mean, personally, I know what I would want. I would of course want it to be free, 1,000%. But man, it's so annoying, so annoying. My own thing is like these days you don't even be seeing the benefits of the taxes you be like that you pay. You don't see them. I'm going to kind of yeah, bro. And to be honest with you, I could see it coming from a mile away. Like during the election, I'm like, oh my god, this guy is going to win. This guy is probably going to win this. And man, yes, potholes, schools are run down, poorly built housing, bro. You nailed it, man. Just a whole bunch of bullshit. I don't remember. Like, was it like this for you growing up? I wonder how healthcare was in the U.S. Like in terms of like access to stuff and affordability of things. It's a huge part of why he won. Yeah, man, man. I have like I don't know if what I be getting the inkling sometimes that he might actually run for a third term. What do you think? Because he's at this point he's crazy enough to do anything. Growing up, my mom was a single mom who was working three jobs. Freshly, whoa. So we got some help from the government financially, but we definitely struggled. Wow, wow, whoa. He's created merch that says Trump. You're joking.
Tell me that's not true. Dude, America is just something else. This guy is going to set you guys back by centuries, it feels like. Whoa. Bro. He's got cancer or something. Oh. Oh my god. Trump, man. The guy won't relent. Oh man, nah. That sucks so bad. I want him out of office. Your most that's even true. JD Vance is deadly. That guy, he is deadlier, I'd say, than Trump in many ways. Deadlier than Trump in so many ways, man. And he feels like he might be the runner up. The Republicans right now are so strong. Bro, like I do not envy the situation y'all are in over there, man. Yeah, same. Wow. I hate to end here, but I gotta get. Yeah, good night, man. Have a good night. I think I might soon end this as well. I wanted to do like a couple more, but I guess I started too late today. But this has been fun. Take care. Yeah, likewise. See you around, Cloud Eater. Yep. Good night. Yep. I mean, yeah, it's going well. Yeah, shower, please. This guy. Ooh. Um. Bless, bro. How is the video editing going? Oh, okay. Let's go at it too. Can't wait to see the video you've been teasing. You're excited. That's good. Wow. Okay. That's a very good sign. Okay. Okay. Can't wait to. Okay, I think I'm gonna end this here. This has been so much. Okay, well, before I do that, let me merge these two layers. Transform this a bit down. Then export this. August 12th. Okay. This has been so much fun. I guess I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Oh, okay. So if I can just, yeah. I guess yeah. I guess I'm going to sort that out. I'll sort that out. Yeah. Or maybe I could just make thumbnails, 1920 by 1080p thumbnails in Photoshop or something. I might do that. That way, I'll just use that directly, so I can mix and match like different works I've done. Nah, it's cool. I mean, I initially said I wanted to do 3 heads, but I didn't know time had gone by so much. Okay, so let me transform this to this side. And let's see what's okay. I guess that's the okay. Good enough start. I'll be back tomorrow to continue the grind. But yeah. So I think that's what I'm going to do for the thumbnail. Yeah. Because I after I started streaming, I forgot. So well, yeah, I'll catch you on the next one. Wow, 3 hours stream is crazy. Okay, Sha. Yeah. I'm going to end it here. Thank you to everyone who stopped by. This was actually mad fun. I'll see you guys tomorrow by God's grace. Take care. Bye.